Good afternoon, everyone. We are live. Welcome to another episode of Locker Room Chat. You know, a lot has been going on. You feel me? A lot has been going on. A lot has been going on. A lot of guests, more people. You feel me? You know, a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And it's just I don't know. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the old head. We got one old head that'll be with us later on in the show, but we gotta tell the old heads to get out the comments.
Yeah, stop. Get out of our comments arguing, bruh.
Yeah, we gotta we gotta tell the old heads to stop.
It'll be okay, man.
We gotta tell the old heads to stop with the comments, bro. Because like your dad was literally going back and forth with a bot.
Yeah.
Literally, he was going back and forth with a bot.
It'll be okay, man.
And they were just acting just like,
Michael Jordan appreciates y'all services.
Yeah, Michael Jordan appreciate y'all services. I honestly don't even want to go back to that joint, bro. To keep it a buck with you.
Nah, we
move
go
back to it. I don't want to go back to it. That stuff was too much. That stuff was way too much. It was way too much. And then Crop got his own thing going on right now because him saying Patrick Surtain is the best DB. He's a Hall of Fame DB already. Is like, man, what are we doing? He has our TikTok going booming right now.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
And we respect all opinions, like, and I like Patrick Surtain. You feel me? But Hall of Famer already, steak and chill pill. But Patrick, he does have the best seat, though. I tell people all the time, he does have the best seat because he's in the league. He's in the league, and he sees what we don't see. You know what I'm saying? So we can't get too mad about him about that. But Pat is the best DB in the league, though, and it's no disputing that. You feel me? That boy's solid.
Nah, facts.
That boy's solid.
100%.
That boy's nice with his techniques and everything. So it's like, man, it's up. Shout out to Patrick Surtain. It's my dog. But then again, niggas can't get mad at you because you got Jalen Ramsey in your top 5. So you feel me? So it's whatever. What are your Super Bowl predictions?
Super Bowl. Who I think gonna win the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Who I think gonna win it or who I want to win it?
Both. Who do you think is going to win and who you want to win the Super Bowl?
I want the Bengals to win it just for personal reasons. But
I would love the Bengals. They have the perfect opportunity.
They really do, though. And I heard they finally signed that rookie, their first rounder. I heard they finally got him to sign.
Yeah, we know them niggas been cheap for so long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I heard they finally got him to sign. But then who I think gonna win it, to be real,
the Ravens.
Either the Ravens, and I hate to say it, but you can never count out the Chiefs.
No, the Chiefs always should be your fan favorite.
Never count them out.
But I think the Ravens don't have any more excuses, nigga.
No, they don't. They don't get any more like.
They're like,
this because it is. This because bro, you got Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. You still got what's bro name? Zay Flowers. You got D Hop. You come on, bro.
Like,
and their defense is OD stacked.
The Ravens have no more excuses. Man, dog.
You can't stall them out.
You can't stall them out this year, bro. Because right now the Ravens are starting to look like the Cowboys.
No, bro, the Ravens got. Remember when we was younger, and then the Eagles they had Michael Vick, They had Deshaun Jackson, and then they had the defense with what's his dude name that he came from the Raiders. They had all them players though. They stacked their team. The Ravens are more stacked than that team.
Yeah, and it's like I love Lamar, bro. He the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion. But this is it, bro. This is it. If this doesn't work,
best.
Huh?
If he don't win this year, he can't be the best no more. You gotta find new best.
I do. If Lamar Jackson doesn't win the Super Bowl, he can't be the best quarterback. He can't be the best quarterback no more. I think
you have to rightfully
I have to rightfully find another quarterback because it's like he can't be the best anymore, bro.
Because he has no excuse.
I'm fanned out.
I get it. No, I get it.
That's my dog, bro. Lamar, that's my dog.
I get it. But listen, he has way too much.
I'm fanned out, bro. I want him to sign this one. I want him to sign this one day, though.
Hey, man, we get him on the show one day. We'll get him to sign it.
Yeah, I want Lamar to sign it. One day, I want him to sign this joint. It's still in the box and everything, too. That's a crazy thing about it. But he doesn't have any excuses, bro. So you think the Chiefs or the Ravens are going to win it, but you want the Bengals to win it. The Bengals don't have an excuse either.
But they just their defense. So
they didn't make no defensive updates.
Huh?
They ain't do no shopping on defense.
I don't think they went to Neiman's.
For real?
I don't think they went to Neiman's for the defense, bro. That's what I'm saying.
They didn't go?
I don't think they went to Neiman's. I think they went to Marshall's. I ain't hearing no big names.
Well,
they barely got their rookie.
You said who?
I said, and they barely got their rookie.
Is their rookie really like that? I haven't done much work on him.
I ain't seen no tape on him. I just know it took a lot for them to get him to sign.
Word? I mean, look. They don't got no excuse though. But like I've been telling everybody, Joe Burrow actually is the only one that can defeat. This is how I think it'll go. This is my AFC playoff prediction. I believe the Bengals will beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. And then they'll have to face the Ravens.
The Bengals?
Yeah. In the AFC Championship. It would be the Bengals and the Ravens in the AFC Championship. But the Bengals will defeat Patrick Mahomes. And mark my words, the Bengals will defeat Patrick Mahomes. Because nobody else can do it. So the Bengals are going to be the juggernauts in the playoffs. And it's going to be the Ravens versus the Bengals in the AFC Championship. Mark my words. Clip it.
I respect it.
Clip it. And it's going to be the battle of them two. And the winner of the Bengals and the Ravens in the AFC Championship is going to be the winner of the Super Bowl.
You don't think anybody in the NFC ain't going to come through?
No. NFC team will not win the Super Bowl this year.
Why not?
Shoot.
And the Eagles in the NFC?
Yeah, they're not going back. They're not. The Eagles not going back.
Vikings in the NFC?
Huh?
Ain't the Vikings in the NFC?
Who's their quarterback?
JJ McCarthy.
You trust him?
We ain't really seen him play.
Okay.
But they do got Jay Jettas over there, though.
Here's a sneaker. The Falcons will be a sneak.
You forgetting about the Bills?
I'm talking about the NFC. You talking NFC, nigga?
You're right.
NFC. I think the Falcons are a sleeper.
You think so?
Everybody know I'm a diehard Cowboys fan, but the Cowboys will probably get knocked down in the first round, and then we're gonna be looking at Milton or Archie Manning.
Ain't nothing wrong with Joe Milton though. Joe Milton, a baller.
But if we can get Archie Manning, I'll be greatly approved. Joe Milton hasn't played enough NFL snaps for me to be like, wait a minute, he might be him.
Nah, he him, bro.
And the Dallas Cowboys haven't had a dark-skinned quarterback since Quincy Carter.
I trust him because his last name is Milton.
I mean, I don't care, but I'm just telling you that, nigga, the Dallas Cowboys haven't had a dark-skinned quarterback since Quincy Carter. What makes you think?
So maybe it's time for a switch up.
I mean, the light-skinned Negro is cool.
Now you get you a nigga with dreads.
I mean, the light-skinned Negro is cool.
Who?
Dak, he's okay.
Well,
yeah. He's okay. He's all right. He's not the worst thing. You feel me? Like he's not the worst thing. He's okay. So that's my prediction. It don't matter who in the NFC goes to the Super Bowl this year, they're not gonna win it.
I don't know. I don't count them out. Don't count the Eagles out.
I'm not counting them out. They're not going to win the Super Bowl. They're not going back to back. They're not going back to back.
Or not even the Giants.
I think the Giants will make some noise, but I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl either. Because the Eagles still got to be healthy, nigga.
That's facts.
That's a lot of talent. And we're going to twist it. Like, the Eagles still got to be healthy.
I think, every team, though, got to be healthy.
Yeah, but the Eagles, though, they got to be healthy. And then with Jalen Hurts, he's unpredictable, too.
Shit. They get a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
And this is what Cam Newton was talking about. Exactly. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback.
He a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
I mean, so just because he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, that makes him a great quarterback?
He a great quarterback.
Okay, so Joe Flacco's great?
Did Joe Flacco got a quarterback? Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nigga, you dumb. So, all right. Okay, so is Nick Foles a great quarterback?
Yes. You a Super Bowl winning quarterback, you a great quarterback.
Nigga, yeah.
That means he was able to, one, accurately throw darts so your receivers can get there to catch them balls to win the game. Two, you was able to lead your team to get to a Super Bowl, to get through the playoffs, to win the Super Bowl, because that's the hardest game to win right there, the Super Bowl. Because you know what I'm saying? That's when all the stakes are the highest. It's win or go home. And you gotta lead your team. Make sure your darts is darting. Make sure your team is leading. Make sure that running back know where he going. Make sure your team believe in you. If your team don't believe in the quarterback, they can't win. Correct or no?
I just heard you say some bull crap like right now.
Oh,
you literally just said some bull crap right now.
You a quarterback. You a Super Bowl winning quarterback. You great.
No, that does not mean you're a great quarterback because you won a Super Bowl, bro. That does not mean that, bro. Like football,
so
This is exactly what Marsh had said.
Amen, not great.
So no, listen. This is exactly what Marsh had said. Just because you have a great system around you, because it's 11 players. It takes 22 players to win a football game, not one. This isn't basketball, nigga, where you can carry 5 men. Nigga, this is football. A quarterback only has so much control over the game.
He touches the ball every play.
Yeah, but he doesn't play defense, nigga.
He touches the ball every offensive play.
He doesn't play defense, nigga. He doesn't play defense. So he has no control of the outcome on the defensive side of the football, bro.
Okay.
So how is he going to be? How can you consider a quarterback great if he has the greatest defense and a great run game and 2 receivers he can just throw the ball up to?
Does he have not to throw the ball accurate to get the ball to the receivers?
There's a play where Jalen Hurts had to throw a ball to what's his name? What's his name? AJ Green, and he completely missed the target.
So, are you banking his whole career and his legacy off of one play?
So, Marsh, thank you for joining us, good sir. We was talking.
Hey, what's up, Marsh? You looking awfully great today.
Man, phenomenal, baby. Thank you, brothers.
Hey, did you know? Did you know you and Kalon wore the same number in college at Fresno State?
At Fresno?
Yeah.
At Fresno?
Yeah, I made the number look better though.
No, you didn't.
Isn't that crazy?
That's not possible.
I made the number look better.
I said that's crazy. Y'all both wore 27.
27 was that number. I put it on the map.
Nah, I made it look better. That was like because when I had got it, this is what happened. Want me to tell you the story how I got the number?
Talk to me.
All right. So when I had hold on. Where'd y'all go? Hold on, I got a phone call. My fault.
We can still hear you.
Hold on. You can't see me though. Hold on.
We can see you.
Oh, you can't. How y'all can see me and I can't see y'all?
We can see you and hear you.
Oh, well, I was saying while I figured this out. So when I was in the locker room, they was telling me like what number you want, and they was like you can get 27 or you can get 38, and I was like, they was like, no, nobody really want 27 for real, and I was like, you know what? Simply because it was my high school number, that's why I'm gonna take it. But they was like, we really like with this damn near we got to make a new one because ain't nobody wanted it in years, so they only had like a double X.
Well, see, that was my high school number, right?
Yeah,
and I was a running back in high school, but I played DB as well. So when I got to Fresno, Michael Pittman Sr. was a senior. So after I signed my letter of intent, we went to the spring game. Yeah. And I saw how fast that shit was moving and how big he was and how, in college, the DBs really they not breaking down. They like shooting, filling holes. Like shit was just moving way faster. And then I looked, yeah, I play corner. So long story short, I was able to get my high school number. I wore 27 all through high school until my senior year. When I transferred, I wore number 6. So when I got there, 27 was available. JD was like, what number you want? I was like, shit, I want 27.
Tight.
So yeah,
No, that's how mine kind of went too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
What you say?
I said that's how mine kind of went too. I ain't gonna lie. I wore all through high school tight.
Yeah, 27 was it. But you know, that number, I did a lot of dirty work in that number, so good.
Just let y'all know, 27 is a hideous number.
Why you hating?
I'm just letting y'all know.
Also, Carl, by the way, back in them days, you couldn't wear all these other certain positions had certain numbers. Now, in college you could, but you know how in the league now you can wear 0, 1, all these single digits. I was already thinking about the league, so I was like, I just take a,
feel me? This is what you want to wear in the league, tight. Have it ready already.
So when I got to Tennessee, they gave me 26, which was a good number because obviously Eddie George had 27. So I was a happy camper either way, but you couldn't wear all these little low numbers in the league back then. So I was already thinking like, well, if I get to the league, what number would I want to wear? So I just start wearing it now.
Hey, I was a young bull when I got my 27. I was a sophomore when I got my little 27. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick with it because it's the first number they gave me. I'm gonna make it rock. That's why, you feel me? I stuck with it.
I said nobody wore 27 in years. So basically, ain't nobody wear 27 since you, March. Basically.
You call it what you want, man. I was very successful with it. There were some guys that wore A1 Dials wore it after I wore it. So there were some guys that there that wore it that was good. But
yeah, man.
I know I was good in it, so that's all that matters.
So, next topic. There's a little beef with Cam Newton, but it's not even a beef with Cam Newton and Jalen Hurts. But Cam Newton had basically said Jalen Hurts isn't a top 10 quarterback. And Ryan Clark and all them got in the mix of it. They started attacking Cam Newton's.
No, Ryan Clark didn't attack Newton.
They wasn't talking about his accolades?
Yeah, but Ryan Clark and Cam is cool. He wasn't really attacking Cam. He was just saying you got to put some respect on Cam's name. Okay, so look.
But look, he did bring up the fumble stuff. So then Cam had got back and felt some type of way about it, though.
Yeah, but did you see the same video Ryan Clark did?
No, we talking about the first video right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we talking about the first video. We ain't talking about the second one. But in Cam's defense, I feel like Cam does have a point.
Cam does have a point.
Go ahead, I'm sorry, Mark. No, go ahead.
No, what I said was here's the thing, y'all. For those of us that played the game and played at a high level, I just feel like the whole social media platform give a lot of nobodies, and I'm not being negative when I say that totally. I'm saying that there are people who never strapped it up, never made it to no high D1 or the league. And they speak on it like y'all get what I'm saying? You can't knock a former player who was a Heisman Trophy winner, a national champion, a top first-round draft pick, and took a abysmal organization all the way to the Super Bowl. Granted, he didn't jump on the ball, okay, but that doesn't define Cam Newton's impact or career when you're talking about football. So that's where I feel like there's a lot of people saying that he's a hater when he's in a space now where he can talk about the sport. How is he a hater? And if anybody can talk about it, he can.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to y'all?
Yeah.
I just don't like when we had to do our podcast. I played high level D1. I played as a freshman coming out of high school. I made it to the NFL. I got a accredited season in the NFL. I got 11 years in the Canadian Football League. I'm a 2-time Grey Cup champion, and I'm on the Hall of Fame ballot in another professional football league. So when we talk ball like that, I feel like my perspective is higher than somebody that never made it or never played at that level. I mean, that's just me. Not to say that you can't have an opinion, but a lot of people that's calling Cam a hater, they never strapped it up. So how the hell can you call him a hater when he just giving his perspective?
And that's fact. And that's my thing, bro. And that's what everybody, I feel like nowadays in 2025, everybody's so soft. Everybody forget. Everybody is allowed to have an opinion. Regardless of the fact, if you think Jalen Hurts the best quarterback walking, or if you think he the worst quarterback in the league, you're allowed to have an opinion on that.
Yes.
Just because I don't agree with you don't mean I'm the worst person walking on earth. You feel me? Everybody, like, the world's so sensitive these days. If you have an opinion that don't match somebody else's, they ready to get you canceled for it.
Right. And that's what I've noticed. That's what I've noticed while we doing these podcasts. You got a lot of these young people, they don't even know. Like, it's recency bias up the asshole, man. And I hate it because what it does is it takes out the educational piece. So, like, I know we be talking shit on here and kind of joking and trolling each other, but at the end of the day, I'm really coming from an educational piece because I'm an older guy. Just like your pops, I know he comes from that same perspective too. It's not to knock the young guys, it's calling a spade a spade. And the problem that I have in today's world, if I don't agree with you, I'm a hater. Or I'm the old heads think, oh, we done with the 90s. Man, y'all got to stop that shit. History. We all took history. You got to know the history.
That nigga driving in that old school, driving in the valley, and can't even get proper service.
No service.
You know? F them old niggas.
Trifling.
Yeah, old niggas. Yeah, everybody know. Everybody with sense know you can't be on a live stream, live stream driving on the road. I'm about to check him on that too. His old ass probably don't even know about the new California law.
Highway PD probably shut him down.
Hey man, you know you get a
I got a phone call, man. Relax. So look,
I'm just saying, you know you get a ticket driving. That you ain't know the new law, OG.
Man, relax, man. I'm almost to the house. So
he ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
I think a lot of times what happens is the young people, they don't care.
You just hit
a they only care about what they've seen or what they know, and they refuse to be educated on things. And we got to stop that. So that's like my only gripe with the younger generation. If you want to have an opinion, you are entitled to your opinion, but also you have to understand there's levels to this shit, and you just can't say what you want to say and think that what you saw or whatever it is that you believe in is the law, because it's not that way. So I think everybody, like I said, you can have your opinion. We can debate. We can shoot the shit. We can have fun with it. But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. So I think Cam is more than qualified to speak on the quarterback position. There's a lot of casuals and couch potatoes who never played that's trying to clown him, and I don't think that's right.
Yeah, but he does have a point though, bro. Jalen Hurts, I think, threw for 2,900 yards, and I think Tua threw around the same amount of yards, and Tua only played 11 games.
I mean, stats is not the end all be all, because there's quarterbacks. Okay, one of our alma mater, Trent Dilfer, was a top first round draft pick. He did dirty work at Fresno State. He beat USC. So they call him a journeyman, and they call him a bust. And they, he won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. But I mean, just because he won the Super Bowl, they still saying, here's my thing, you can't have it both ways. Guys like Trent Dilfer, who's won a Super Bowl, he gets knocked, and they say, well, all he had to do is not fuck the game up, basically. Y'all get what I'm saying? So two things can be true at the same time. Just because you won a Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts is not better than Cam Newton. I don't care what you say.
I told Kalon that. I said, bro, he's not better.
I didn't say Jalen Hurts is better than Cam Newton.
Okay, he said.
Okay, so this is my thing. But this is my thing. Give me 10 quarterbacks better than Jalen Hurts in the league.
I can give you some. I can say
you can give me some, but you can't give me 10.
Okay, let's count them off. Let's see. And I'm just doing this. We're just doing this for shits and giggles. I think Jalen Hurts is a very good player. Yeah. I think the team he had was just a very good team.
It's a juggernaut.
I don't think he had a great. Listen, I'm not knocking his team because he had a fire team, but I don't think there's 10 quarterbacks better than Jalen Hurts.
Well, we're about to name them for you, bro.
Okay, but also before I name the guys, we can't negate what Cam Newton is saying and calling Cam Newton a hater.
No, I'm not saying he's a hater.
I know you not, but I know you not. I'm saying that's the narrative. That's the narrative, right? So we'll go Patrick Mahomes. You count for me, Carl?
Yep.
We'll go Lamar Jackson. We'll go we'll go Love. We'll go Burrow. We'll
Dak
go
Prescott.
No.
Yes. Go look at the numbers.
Time out. This is my list. This is my list, brother. We'll go Josh Allen. We'll go, what's my man Houston?
Stroud.
What's his name? CJ Stroud. We'll go Jaden Daniels. And as much as I hate to say this name, I'm going to say it because I hate the 49ers. Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
I put him on the same level.
No, you can add. Hold on. Pull up Purdy numbers.
Purdy had a running back.
Listen,
I don't had
Christian. Whoa. Let's stop. Can we stop? Christian McCaffrey barely played last year.
They went to the playoffs last year? No.
I said Christian McCaffrey. I said look at Purdy's numbers.
I'm gonna go look this crap up.
So how many is that? 8?
No,
we can throw Dak Prescott. I'll throw Dak Prescott in there just for shits and
giggles. Yo, don't throw him in for shits and giggles. Is he better than Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
I think Dak Prescott. Listen, Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. Yes.
And then you forgot Justin Herbert.
You can't argue. You can't argue that.
And what about Justin Herbert?
Can we go? Can we go? Hey, I like him too. Can we go as far as to say this? If Dak Prescott is playing with the Philadelphia,
you're breaking up.
Say it again.
Or is that too much of a big statement?
Nah, say it again. What'd you say?
You're breaking up.
You hear us? Hello?
Is that am I out of line for that? Is that an out of line statement?
What did you say? You cut out.
If Dak Prescott plays for Philly, he can win a Super Bowl as well.
Yeah, Dak can win a Super Bowl with Philly.
Nah.
If any of them other quarterbacks if any of them other quarterbacks I named, if they're in the Philadelphia Eagles system, can they win the Super Bowl as well?
Nah, because what it is, bro, y'all disrespecting this man Jalen Hurts. I get he
stop.
Y'all disrespecting his IQ.
How is that disrespectful? It's a real question. That's how is that any different from
his
saying
IQ though? Like he don't got IQ.
No, I'm not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're just asking a question. So before all the YNs, oh man, he don't know. Listen, I'm just asking a question. I didn't say whether I'm saying. I'm just asking. I'm curious to know what you guys think, because at the end of the day, those other quarterbacks' numbers is crazy. So how is that statement any different from? Remember we talked about running backs, Carl?
Yeah.
I can name you 10 running backs who I believe if they play for the Dallas Cowboys, they will have more rushing yards than the all-time rushing leader right now.
You're getting a lot of slack for that too online, by the way.
I don't care. I played the game. I played against Ricky Williams, LaDainian Thompson. I done seen some of them dudes. I'm telling you what I think. You don't have that doesn't make me a hater. I never disrespected Emmitt Smith. He's a Hall of Fame player. He's an all-time leading rusher. My point is, if Barry Sanders lined up in the backfield for the Dallas Cowboys and played more than his little 10 seasons, how many yards do you think he has?
No, he goes crazy for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's connect the dots, young people. How is that any different? The quarterbacks could they also win Super Bowl or players?
I mean, like I said, I agree. Like I said, he's not a top. Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback. He's in a good system that fits him.
I disagree. I think he is top.
And he's definitely not better than Cam Newton. Cam Newton is far more better than him.
I think he's a top 25 quarterback, a top 10 quarterback.
No, you said it right. Top 25.
No, you know what I meant to say. He's a top 10 quarterback.
Top 25. Top 25 quarterback. You said it right the first time.
I just don't think there's 10 quarterbacks better than him. Like, there might be 5. Yes, I'm not saying he's top 5. But, like, he in the top 10. Like, because you can't discredit. You can't say he's not smart. How many go without an interception? You feel me? But how many weeks did he go without an interception, like straight?
Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
No one knows or no one cares.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. Like he's not. It's not like he couldn't get there if he was not good.
No one's saying he's not good.
He never said he was not good, though. Nobody said he was never not good.
He's just not that.
He's just not better than the guys we named. Why is that such a crazy thing to concept to grasp? I'm confused. People turn everything into something. He won the Super Bowl. He's a very good player. He's a starting quarterback in the NFL. Nobody's all of that. Why is Cam Newton catching flack for saying that he's not a top 10 guy in his opinion? Didn't y'all just say everybody's entitled to their opinion?
No, everybody is entitled to an opinion, and I'm entitled to mine.
I know, but that's not what I'm saying. Is we're changing the narrative. His opinion does not make him a hater or being disrespectful to Jalen Hurts. That's just like I caught flack for the Emmitt Smith comment. I mean, I also prefaced in that same statement that he's a Hall of Fame running back who's highly respected, and he's a guy. He's just not. If I was a GM, I think there's other guys that were a better running back than him. How was that disrespectful? Because once again, I think people take everything has to be an argument, a debate. Everybody want to have something to say. Dude, the man that made the comment was the first round draft pick. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. He was an NFL MVP. He, like I said, he took a team that was an 8-8 team previously and took them to 15 wins. That's a Cam Newton thing. It wasn't the team more so than it was. Y'all, you get what I'm saying? There's levels to
Cam Newton didn't even have a #1 receiver when he took them boys to the Super Bowl.
What didn't he have like Kelvin Benjamin?
He had Steve Smith. He had Steve Smith, but I'm just saying.
But he had a wash Steve Smith.
Kelvin Benjamin.
Steve Smith was washed.
He had
top 10 at that time.
He had receivers on his team.
He didn't have a true #1. Steve Smith. That wasn't old Steve Smith.
He definitely had receivers on his team, and their defense was
no, OD. He did not, bro.
Their defense was OD.
And that year they went to the Super Bowl. Cam Newton
didn't have was OD.
That is cool, but again, Cam did not have
their defense was the main part of the reason they went to the Super Bowl.
Cam Newton did not have a top 10 receiver that year. He went to.
What was their defense rated? They had the damn #1
their defense.
They had Luke Kuechly, Hall of Fame middle linebacker. Who was the outside linebacker number 55?
I'm not talking about
we can't act like they defense.
I'm not talking about their defense.
But they were a big part of it. He wasn't the biggest part of the reason they win.
Did not have a top 10 receiver on that team, nigga.
They had the #1 defense that year.
Whatever.
It's not comparable though.
They had the #1 defense.
Listen.
Don't listen.
That team was nowhere comparable to that Philly team, though. We got to stop the bullshit. That team was not as good as that Philadelphia team.
No.
Let's be 100.
Was that the 2014 Panthers?
That still don't take away from Jalen Hurts. Two things can be true at the same time. You get what I'm saying? We're not saying that. We're saying a guy, okay, let's say he never played and he's making those statements. Then you could call him a hater. But you can't call that man a hater because he spoke his opinion. He played the position at a very high level. He was the best football player in the country when he came out of Auburn. He won a national championship at Auburn.
With bums.
He did the same type of dirty work. Time out. He did the same type of dirty work in the NFL. So we can't sit here and act like Cam was a bust or he was some backup. We gotta stop.
And then Marsh, wait, let me say something. And then Marsh, this is where we're gonna start tooting horns. Because now, since you brought up college, wasn't Jalen Hurts the one that got ran out of Alabama because Tua Tagovailoa took his shine? Amen. Cam Newton didn't get ran out.
Okay, but let's time out. Let's bring it back. Isn't Jalen Hurts the same nigga that got a Heisman Trophy? Isn't he the same nigga that also got a national championship in college and a Super Bowl? Tua don't got no Super Bowl and more concussions. So what are we talking about? That's so negligent.
But that just shows you Jalen Hurts isn't that.
Does Jalen Hurts have a Heisman in the Natty? Yes or no?
Jalen Hurts does not have a Heisman.
I'm gonna look that up because I can.
Jalen Hurts does not have a Heisman. You're dumb as hell.
How many national championships does he have?
I think he has one.
Are you comparing the Alabama team to that Auburn team?
We talking about national championships in college and being great. He has a national championship too.
But listen. Time out. I'm about to connect the dots. Are you trying to compare that Alabama team to that Auburn team?
I'm asking. Carl brought it up, so I'm asking that.
No, I'm not comparing. What I'm saying is, I'm telling him reasons why Cam Newton's just way better. I said, dude, the dude took a bunch of Auburn. Auburn was like 8-8 or something like that before Cam got there. What's up, little man? Auburn was like 8-8 before they got there. He sat there and took them to a national championship. Jalen Hurts got ran out of Alabama when Tua Tagovailoa put on them boots, and then went to Oklahoma and did nothing.
What?
He didn't win no championship.
They were about to go to the national championship. Are you serious?
He didn't win a national championship. So
but he has one. But he has one where he was a starting quarterback and won the game. So what are we talking about? That's so negligent.
No, it's not. I'm gonna connect the dots for you. I'm glad you said that. Listen, it's the same argument we're talking about the Panthers versus the Eagles. What Cam is saying, based on his performance as a quarterback and his numbers, he's not a top 10 guy. Or do you agree with that statement? Just because you win the Super Bowl, I just told you about our alma mater, who Trent was nice in college. He won a Super Bowl, and they talk about him like a journeyman. Just because you win a Super Bowl don't make you a top 10 guy.
I don't agree with
told him that.
Now,
I told him big-headed ass that.
If you win 3, 4, 5 of them things, and the common denominator is you the guy. But we're not saying, once again, nobody's calling Jalen hurt. Here's the problem. When you don't agree, the young people want to anoint people so fast, right? You can't anoint him yet. He got to do it again. And he got to put up them numbers. Then you can say, okay, you know what? Yep, he a top 10 guy. Does that make sense? When you anoint a guy, because here's what I'm going to say. If he plays for the Cleveland Browns, they're not doing no better than they were. If he plays for the Raiders, they're not going to do better than they were. Just like Brock Purdy. I think if you take Brock Purdy out of San Francisco and you put him anywhere else, he's not going to have that type of success. Some guys are just hella good, and I'm not knocking them, but some guys run a system hella well that fits them. And we can't be mad at them, but there's rules to quarterbacking. Like
this
a John Elway.
We talking about, like, okay, Trent Dilfer, whatever. The fuck, he didn't start from week 1 to week Super Bowl. Like, we're not talking about Trent Dilfer. They're not the same nigga because they were not on the same pedestal. You feel me? So they're not the same person. So, but listen. So when I'm saying you're really trying to say the 2025 Super Bowl winning quarterback is not the top 10, was not the top 10 quarterback in the league going into 2025 is insane. Like that's really insane. Regardless if you put Brock Purdy on his team, if you put Dak, those are ifs. These are solid facts. They're not going onto their team and being the starting quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
No, listen, you know this better than anybody. Google this for me right now. Google the 2024 stats of him. Google it. You tell me what his stats were. His 24 stats and his 25 stats. That's how they're basing who's the top 10 quarterback, dog.
Like, it's insane. Like, okay, his pass. What system were they running? They had Saquon Barkley where he could run read options. Everybody's not Joe Burrow don't have the same running ability as him to be able to pull the ball and make that decision like that, and then maybe throw the screen off of it. He doesn't have. Everybody has their niche.
Now we making excuses. Can we just stick to the script and we talking
like
about
that? Doesn't make sense. Like how a Super Bowl winning quarterback from 2025, he had to play straight. Listen. So that same argument that you're making, you can say, well, it makes a lot of sense because those other guys don't have some of the weapons that Jalen Hurts has. And they're putting up big ass. Joe Burrow did. What'd he do with him?
No,
Tua did. What'd he do with him?
So this is what I'm saying.
DJ Stroud did. What did he do with him?
Them niggas ain't have no defense.
It doesn't matter. They had the weapons, right?
They didn't have the defense.
They didn't have the weapons.
They didn't have the defense.
They didn't do anything with them.
Kalon, they didn't have the defense.
Okay, so now let's bring up Cam Newton's because they had the #1 defense that year. So that was a big part, right?
So who was on their offense? Who's on their offense?
Can I ask you that?
No, can I ask you that? Who's on their
defense for the
Panthers? Bro, you had Josh Norman.
Everybody wants to put Cam Newton on a big ass pedestal because he did Superman and shit. I don't give a fuck.
No, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. No. You gotta stop.
They had Josh Norman. Like, what are we talking about? Like, don't make it instant for one nigga, and just because now it's Cam Newton, you feel me? Like, okay, cool, it's Cam Newton.
No,
cool. Like, cool. But listen, it's cool. But listen, he had a #1 defense on his side too.
He didn't.
You're real
have the offense he had, bro.
Oh
what are you not getting? He did not have the.
He had one of the best tight ends in the league that year.
Jalen Hurts had Saquon Barkley, AJ Green, who the skinny youngin?
Look at that roster, bro. Hold on. What year did they get to the? What year?
What year was that, Marsh? They went to the Super Bowl.
Was it 2015?
Well, I think it's 20. Look at that 2015 roster, bro. Because the fact that you're trying to compare the 2015 Panthers to the 2015,
like they just had a buzz-ass roster. Like that.
Oh, they didn't have a fire offense. Who was his running back? Since you know every goddamn thing, nigga.
We about to look it up, brother.
Who's his running back?
Don't worry
about it. Look up his running back. He had an old Steve Smith. He did not have a young Steve Smith.
Sorry, brother. I don't remember from over 10 years ago.
He didn't even have a Steve Smith.
Okay, so look, this is the problem. I don't remember. It was over 10 years ago. That's the problem. What I'm simply stating is this. Nobody's listen. Hold on. Listen. Nobody's hating on Jalen Hurts. I'm telling you, listen, let me tell you.
Greg Olsen?
Listen, you play D1 ball. So stop. I'm not going to let you do that because you know better. Exactly. We're talking about, we're talking about stats. We're talking about that's what puts you in the top 10 conversation of the current QBs. If I have a QB there's levels to this shit. No Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City, they ain't winning no Super Bowl. No Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, they not going to no championship game. We know that. You could take guys like that and put them on other teams, and they're going to have similar, same, or better success. I don't feel confident saying that about Jalen Hurts. Does that make sense?
So Ted Glenn has no. I'm not gonna let you skip over there. So Ted Glenn had 739 receiving yards in 2015.
That's not above average because 1,000 is
not number one stat, nigga.
1,000 is when they're saying, "Oh, he's a top receiver right now," but 700 yards is not an average.
To my point.
And he also had one of the best tight ends to play.
There's guys going for 1,500 every year now because they throw the ball all day.
Now, this isn't 10 years ago, Marsh.
1,000
average number 10 years ago, Marsh.
Don't matter. I was still playing damn near.
Okay, and niggas weren't getting 1,500 yards.
Bruh, he caught for under 1,000. That's like hella.
Like y'all putting this nigga on a pedestal. This nigga he was.
How we putting him on a pedestal? He don't deserve to be where he's at. He's accomplished.
Cool.
Come on, cool.
Y'all putting him like y'all acting like this nigga can talk. Like I'm not even saying. So this is my thing. I'm not saying this nigga Cam Newton was hating, but the way y'all talking about him being able to say he not a top 10 quarterback is just like so valid. Like, you cannot legitimately not name 10 quarterbacks that did better than Jalen Hurts last season.
I just named them.
Why is it not better than Jalen Hurts last season? Half the niggas you named weren't even in this playoffs.
It don't matter. 5%, they were better.
Get to the playoffs. Does that not make you a good quarterback? You can't lead your team to the playoffs, nigga. What does it matter?
No.
Cool.
No.
Cool. You got stats. You got your stats up, but you didn't get a ring. Cool.
Time out. You know what?
You got your stats.
Your daddy cuss your ass out. Listen.
Yeah, your daddy, you need to cuss your ass out.
Pad them stats.
One guy, I'm finna kill that dumbass little statement. One guy in basketball could take over a game because it's only 5 guys. In football, because you played D1, there's 10 other guys, damn near 21, because you got to rely on the defense too. Stop the bullshit. Philadelphia had the best running back in football last year. Philadelphia had better receivers last year, and they had a phenomenal defense. He only threw for 2,900. Nobody's disrespecting to let you sit here and say he's just so great when you have guys that are position. There's better guys at quarterback. That still doesn't take away he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, but you can't have it both ways because there have been quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls and guys be like
rushing yards in 2024. So that means he attributed to the rushing game as well.
Let me finish.
That was part of their offense.
Not listening.
Let him finish.
Not listening.
We're talking about, okay, I'll just throw it together for you. DB. If you have a DB that's shutting down shit, right, the whole season, he's a perennial all pro. He's all pro. He's fucking go to the Pro Bowl. He has 10, 11 picks. He's the defensive player of the year, and they team still don't win the big game. He's still the best motherfucker in the league at that position. That's what we talking about. We're talking about his individual play within the confines of a team. Those other quarterbacks have better numbers. So they may have not had a defense as good as the Eagles. They may not had Saquon Barkley. So now you can't have it both ways. No, it's not Jalen Hurts' fault that he had the better team. He won it. We acknowledge that. He's a great quarterback. What we're saying is two things could be true at the same time. Just because you win a Super Bowl don't make you the best player. It just don't. That's why when we have that LeBron Michael Jordan debate, yes, Mike won 6 times. He's 6-0. Never went to a game 7. He's the MVP in all the games. If you take out all those championships, because that's not what we just solely going by, his individual performances are the best. That's why people refer to him as the GOAT. Before he even won all those championships, you have other Hall of Famers calling him the GOAT. So what are we talking about? You know this. You know better than that. You still could be the best guy just because you didn't win. Prime example, the Buffalo Bills went to 4 straight Super Bowls. They were the best team in the AFC. Jim Kelly is a Hall of Fame quarterback. He never won a Super Bowl. Does that take away his Hall of Fame greatness? That he didn't win a ring?
No.
Does that take away Marino? Dan Marino might be he might be top 3 greatest quarterback of all time with no Super Bowl ring.
Statistically,
it could happen that way.
Statistically,
so we got to stop the bullshit, dog. We got to stop it.
I don't see what none of that got to do with Jalen Hurts being the top 10 quarterback. You just brought up a whole bunch of things from 20, 30 years ago. That don't got nothing to do with him.
No, there we go. Carl, you see why?
We started talking about
bro. Like
how you can't? Because I'm connecting dots. If you ain't, that's why I hate. That's why I hate debate.
2025,
bruh. Can you?
Like that on none of that makes sense.
Can I finish? How does that not make sense, Carl? How old are you?
30.
You still within that?
Because it's silly.
Can I just finish my thought? Can I finish it? Because your daddy said that shit, bro. Y'all can't even fucking connect dots. I'm giving you examples and you talking about I still can't understand. I just laid it out for you.
You bringing up a whole.
I connected the dots.
Mark, don't say
y'all because it's relevant information. Just said.
Don't say y'all, Marsh.
I'm asking you a question. Did you not understand with the examples I just gave you? While my argument is my argument.
Understand.
What we're saying, dog.
Carl,
okay, so listen. Let me.
Marsh, hold on. Time out. Carl, explain it.
What?
Explain it.
Explain
what you understood from what he said.
He basically is saying, bro, just because you don't have a Super Bowl, which takes 22 players to win, doesn't eliminate your greatness. That's all he said. That's basically what he said, all in one. Charles Barkley is still great. He's never won the NBA Finals. Russell Westbrook is still great. He's never won an NBA Finals. Now, they do add to it. It does add a good, significant amount of value, but you still cannot forget what they did on the field or on the court.
Hey, Carl.
So let me
ask you. Hold on. Let me ask Carl one more question because he hasn't talked a lot today. I like to hear his voice. Hey, Carl. Remember we were on the phone yesterday?
Yeah.
And we was talking about like great receivers and what it takes to be a great receiver.
Yeah.
It talks about a Super Bowl winning receiver. And talk about a Super Bowl winning running back. What do they say? What do they say?
What?
When they announce niggas, what do they say about the quarterback when they win the Super Bowl? They be like, and Super Bowl winning quarterback, because that holds weight. Because it took you leading your team. You cannot have a sorry quarterback. You cannot have an average quarterback.
Nobody said was sorry.
You are though, because you put him below average already.
Nick Foles was average though.
Who?
Nick Foles was an average quarterback,
but he wasn't the quarterback that led them to that point. He was just.
Yes, he was. Nigga, that was in the playoffs.
It was Wentz. It was
in the playoffs.
It was Wentz because of they were in the playoffs because of Wentz.
No. This is why Marsh is mad.
Because he was having an OD season that year.
This is exactly why Marsh is getting mad, nigga.
Was Carson Wentz not having a great season that year, leading up to the point he got hurt?
Listen, this is why Marsh is getting mad at your
ass.
Yes
or no? Why don't
niggas
ask
what Daddy is talking
yes
about.
or no?
This is what Daddy is talking about, bro.
Yes
Carson
or no?
Wentz.
Did he
Carson Wentz led them niggas to the Super Bowl. How many weeks is it in the playoffs?
Like, golly.
It's 4 weeks in the playoffs.
Just answer a question. Yes or no?
What's the question?
Niggas want to dance around questions and want to yell instead of saying fucking yes or no. Was Carson Wentz not on his way to having an MVP season for the Eagles that year before Nick Foles had to take over because he had a season-ending injury a game before the playoffs started? Yes or no? Yes. So that's how they got to the playoffs. So don't talk like Nick Foles was the fucking reason they got to the playoffs. No, they had a first-round bye and they got to keep playing with Nick Foles.
Watch this,
Carl. Jumping over the path.
Watch this, Carl. Because I'm finna shut his YN ass
my YN ass down. Because I'm older than Carl, nigga.
hey, because you know what? But exactly. And you acting like a YN. And I'm appalled that my alma mater brother is talking like one of these little young dumb.
And y'all wore the same.
Where's your daddy? Carl, watch this. Take out Saquon Barkley led that team to the Super Bowl while you bullshitting.
The Eagles?
Yeah.
Yes.
When Nick Foles won?
No. When your top 10 craziness is talking. He that defense and that running back led that team to the Super Bowl.
So this nigga averaged 42 rushing yards per game last year. Jalen Hurts. 42. What was the average for that? He had 630 for the whole season. That's nigga. We serious? So he had portions in the running game.
What did he pass for?
200 what? 2,900? We just said it
that's
like
not elite.
Times.
Not elite. That's not elite.
Like, come on, bro. Because he was more than a passer. He's more than a passer.
What was Lamar? Carl, what was Lamar Jackson numbers last year?
You mean the nigga that didn't get to the Super Bowl?
They were phenomenal. Lamar Jackson.
I don't see. No, I'm gonna prove something.
Nigga who can't get to the Super Bowl, him?
I'm about to look it up right now.
The nigga who can't get to the Super Bowl.
I'm about to look it up right now.
Hold on who lose every time we expect him to get to the Super Bowl? Who forget to use his feet?
Wait, but man, don't you even fix your lips to say Jalen Hurts is on Lamar Jackson level.
Tell Jalen Hurts tell Lamar Jackson he need to win a Super Bowl.
You know what? I'm not doing no more arguing with the white.
Win some. Because look, this is what I'm gonna say. If he don't win this year with the shit they gave him.
Lamar Jackson had 4,000 passing yards.
Okay, so watch
touchdowns.
He RG3 to me right now.
How many passing?
Stop. Hold on. Wait, Marsh. We're not going to ignore this.
Kaepernick RG3 to me right now.
You said who? What?
He RG3 to me right now. He a good ass runner.
You are on fentanyl.
He threw for 4,000 yards.
What did Colin Kaepernick throw when he was?
Bro, Lamar Jackson threw for 4,000 yards.
Colin Kaepernick throw
Jalen Hurts 2,900.
What did Colin Kaepernick throw?
How many did he rush for, Carl?
Let's see. He rushed for. Where is it at? I don't even think he rushed for anything crazy. Hold on.
We been giving this nigga Lamar Jackson passes just because he fast as shit. All right, bro. Man, child, please. Man.
I hate this nigga, bro.
You know what you about to make me do? You know what you about to make me do?
He rushed for like 900.
So the man has man is responsible for 5,000 yards offensively, and you finna argue with me about, man, get the fuck out of here.
How many rings is he?
And he had a running back. He had a running back that was like that too,
and couldn't win a Super Bowl.
It take 22.
It couldn't get to the Super Bowl,
and he knows that.
And I hold on, Carl. That just proved my point. That just proved my point.
Crazy to me.
And
you don't even the great ones.
We keep giving
there's nobody on planet. Listen. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask
you? They got Derrick Henry. There's no way.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Don't worry, I got the
power. Can I ask you a question? God damn. You gonna let me get this little question in? Just like your daddy said, y'all get to talking too loud and you don't want to hear nothing. Listen. So you mean to tell me that anybody on planet Earth is taking Jalen Hurts over Lamar Jackson in any dimension?
Shit, I'm taking.
Slap yourself if you say yeah.
I'm taking the nigga who get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is the time to mute Kalon right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and go on to this next topic. How do we? Yeah, I just want to go to the next topic. Marsh, how you feel about the T app?
Didn't it just get blown up or shut down?
No, it didn't get shut down. The T app's still popping right now.
They said that the all the women that signed up, their driver's license.
Wait a minute, somebody behind you, Marsh.
No. They said that their driver's license information had got exposed, so it got shut down. Here's what I'm gonna say on a serious note. I don't think that does anybody any good because defamation of character is real. And not only that, there's a lot of men that could really, expose so many women. So I just think you open up the doors for people to lie on people. I think you open the floodgates for defamation of character. And I think, why does it matter? If that person is no longer dealing with you, it is not your responsibility to tell the world what didn't work with you. Because even if he was a piece of shit with you, he could be a knight in shining armor for somebody else.
It's just people be pity. Everybody it's just a big ass pity. But you know what they say, misery loves company. So that's really what it is. Like everybody wants somebody to feel sorry for them. That's one. And then they think they doing something though. They think they slowing something down by putting niggas on there. Like whole time they don't even know girls getting their roster from the T app. Oh, he did what with you? I'm cool with that. What's one trash and somebody else's treasure. Whole time you think you telling. Whole time you think you telling. You helping.
I mean, from a street point of view, Marsh, that is bro, that's a way for niggas to die. Honestly.
Oh yeah, niggas be tender.
Yeah, that's a great way for a nigga to die. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a great way for niggas to die. So that's how that is right now. Because like if you got beef with somebody and you looking, it's a whole problem.
All it takes is for the wrong dude to see his girl have posted something about a dude and about a week ago, and the whole time they was messing with each other, and now he tender about it. Like that's all it takes. Like it just takes for something little to spark into something big.
But does it matter though? That's what I'm saying. I could care less. You know what I'm saying? Like
tomorrow, me, dudes, me like you, me and you, it don't matter.
Right.
Everybody
I don't. But that goes to my other point. I'm tired of where we are in terms of the way we think. And this is why y'all gotta excuse me. So on the flip side of that, I'm just tired of where we're at, right? And we think, we gotta continue to teach the young people how to think. There's too many young men with emotions, with testosterone, right? So they go out and they crash out because they can't control their emotions, and that's not a man's temperament. A real man is logical. He's a thinker, and he thinks logically. He doesn't act or react off of emotion. And shit like that, them apps, that can only exacerbate the situation. If you're no longer with that guy, move on and do your thing. What you trying to air him out for? Because there's a lot of women that could get aired out, but it ain't no men coming up with an app.
That's just because niggas don't like to talk like that, though.
And Marsh, one more thing before you leave, because I know you about to do your thing. I want to ask you, Barack Obama had said something that all boys need a gay mentor or a gay teacher, something, please.
Wait, you said that?
Who said that? He said boys need a gay mentor, gay teacher.
No.
What do you say?
No. I'm not. I have nothing against the LGBTQ, but as a man, I'm not with that. I'm not supporting that statement at all. I think boys and girls need a father figure and they need a mother. So you get the nurture from the woman more so, and you get that hard discipline from your father. And I don't think if I'm like this, do whatever you want to do, but people shouldn't have to be forced into going along with it. Like, my whole thing is, if I clearly see you a man, I can't refer to you as a woman. I can't. I don't know, man. Because that shit'll get you canceled. So I'm gonna just keep my comments to myself. I don't agree with that statement. That's
LGBT, we have no problem with y'all. Please don't get us canceled. We just trying to get some money. Please.
That's a crazy jump. That's a crazy jump.
I mean, I'm just when he had said that, I was like, I'm just I don't know. I was shocked he said it. That's all. I was just caught by surprise. I'm just scrolling on Instagram, just looking for stuff to talk about. And he had said that, and I was like, I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna say this. I would say this. I think whatever somebody else doing really doesn't affect me. I'm not that concerned about who you sleep with. If I rock with you as a human being, I don't care about your religious views. I don't care about your relationship status. That has nothing to do with how we coexist, if that makes sense. If I rock with you as a person, as a friend, as a business partner, as anything, if you in my circle, or just respect in general, none of that other stuff really matters. So I don't know why we gotta continue to make it a bigger thing than what it really is. Who you sleep with is your preference. That shouldn't, as long as it ain't affecting, the bottom line, who cares? Like, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Hey, if you a gay mentor, you can show me how to get some money, man. Show me how to get some money. The right way.
Hey. Yeah.
The right way.
Yeah.
The right way. You can show me how to get some money as a gay mentor, man. Hey, and it's efficient. I can make some good buddy. Come on, man. I don't care. But as long as it's the right way.
Hey, man, love who you love, man. I don't care about none of that, man. You a good person. I'm moving on humanity, man. No matter your race, color, your creed, your socioeconomic background, that has nothing to do with how I treat you. So just know I'm treating people the same way I like to be treated until you show me how to treat you differently. Does that make any sense?
And with that quote right there, I think we're just going to end it right there. That's a great quote. Oh, one last message for the young. Did you hear about the kid that was supposed to go to Georgia, ended up getting arrested? Young man, we got to make better decisions.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Last thing I'll say, Carl, is to all my young guys, if you have an opportunity like that, man, keep your nose clean, man. We living in a time now where everything is under the microscope, and things that you do will be seen, will be heard. So you gotta walk that fine line. Um, Back when I was coming up, we had beepers, with no internet, so people were able to get away with a lot more than today. If you are in a position to get a scholarship and you are a big time athlete, just know everything that you do is under a microscope. So you gotta move it a little differently. And we can't keep saying, "Oh, they made a mistake." Hey, man, some of these people, those aren't mistakes. That's just who they are. We got to be smarter than that.
Facts. And I'm gonna say this, even regardless if you're a big time athlete, you ain't got no offers. If you just want to be something, bro, being a dummy is not cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Yeah,
don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know
facts.
who the first time this hearing this, but being broke and being a dummy is not cool. It's not cool. Nobody thinks that's the cool person. Oh, he's dumb. He don't know nothing. Oh, he gets in trouble all the time. That's the cool. I want to hang out with him. No, nobody wants to hang out with you. Nobody gonna give you some money. Listen, go get in them books, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, being 28 years old, I'm finding out. I was on the phone with my mom the other day. I said, Mom, all the nerds got the money. Look, all the nerds got money. Bro, go
Yep.
invent something. Go. We live in a world today where you play college football, you can go make money now.
And get the women.
You can make money now
Yes.
playing college football now.
And
Even if you don't got no NIL, make a YouTube channel. You got one offer, you gonna have. Listen, I'm a cheat code for all the young kids out there. If you got one offer, make a YouTube channel, start recording all your workouts. You know what's gonna happen? The people that follow that college, they're gonna say, "Oh, Keontae Jordan, I like this kid." And guess what? You're gonna get YouTube followers from that community. Make your own money then if the NIL ain't kicking. You feel me? But y'all got so much access in 2025.
there's no
Bro,
excuse.
it's not cool being a dumb. It's not cool being a dummy. It's not cool being broke. So go get it and stop being stupid. Like, bro, ain't no reason in the world you should be in the streets holding a gun and you a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, 1-star, playing football, 0-star, JUCO athlete. What you
If you an athlete, period, there's no such thing as a gangster that goes to school. I'm gonna keep it real.
you a gangster that goes to a 4-year university? Look at that gang member that goes to Clemson.
Like I don't even.
No, but look,
Like,
check it out.
Do both.
The problem with the problem with the young generation, the whole purpose of doing those things is to get out of the hood. Don't nobody want to stay in the hood. So why are we glorifying that dumb shit? The whole purpose for you going to school, back in my case, passing the SAT, getting good grades, and showing your ass on that football field is so you could get an opportunity to get your education paid for, which leads to degrees, which leads to networking, increasing your net worth, right? And then in my case, I was blessed and fortunate that career, which still pays its dividends to this day. All the relationships with coaches and other people that's in business, all that spawned from me playing football.
exactly.
So
It's-
if like you say, if you still being dumb, then shame on you.
if you still being dumb in 2025, bro, hey man, God bless you. Kiss the baby.
Hey man, appreciate the good words of acknowledgement. The young people need to hear
It's
that.
all good.
We out.
It's all
Thank
good.
y'all for another episode of Locker Room Chat.
Love.
Yeah, thank y'all for another episode. Take notes.